Hey Libra, so this is going to be your monthly reading for May 2020. Okay, Libra. I feel like there's a lot that you've come to learn. There's a lot, you just learned a lot over the past few months, and you probably have learned a lot about yourself as well. But the more wisdom that you've gained, you see that you can move differently. You see that things don't have to stay the same. I hear ranking. I feel like you've earned your role in something. You've earned a position in something where it really just, it's a bonus to showing your worth overall. It's like you're being noticed because there's a test that you've passed. There's some sort of challenge that you may have overcome, and you could be getting a lot of recognition for it. You've earned your spot in something. And now that you're in that place, you could be going through illusions too. There could be certain things that you touch on and that you interact with, that some of it may just be a distraction. You're coming into union with people. You could be finding your tribe. You could be communicating quite a bit, and you're communicating with an open heart, and I hear an open mind as well. So there are, you are building relationships, and you are making connections with others. But the intensity of your emotions and how this makes you feel, it is possible that it could be leading you back on a karmic cycle, some sort of karmic loop. There's something about it that could be karmic, or in a sense, there's just not all the answers are there. And you could lack in seeing that because you're just so swept up in how good things feel. It being Taurus season right now, and just the fact that you're a Libra, I feel like there's a lot of luxury that you're getting your hands on in some way. It's like you could be indulging in luxury to some extent. You could be indulging in just a lot of good shit. You could be drinking, smoking, mingling in some way. Just kind of, in a sense, putting yourself out there a little more. And that feels good. But why I feel that this is a temporary feeling, and that overall, the way that you are building these foundations and these relationships, there's something about it that's just, it can be short term. It may not last, because there's something about the season right now where it's just like you could come into rooms of illusion. Not everything is for you. Not everyone is for you. And not everyone has their best interest in mind for you as well. So don't get caught up. Don't like get too stuck in that illusion in the hype. Don't get so caught up in it. There's something about this that could be false. There could be something that you're not reading between the lines when it comes to a connection, or when it comes to a group of people, when it comes to some situation. Maybe an offer too, of some kind. But with the Magician here in reverse, it's not something that seems as sustainable for you, because there isn't any creation coming out of it. Therefore, you're not manifesting anything that's substantial and that's really going to grow. Something, you could feel good about something, or you could feel good about someone, but this could just all be taking you into your comfort zone in some way. I feel like there's not a lot of truth here. There are still things that could be kept hidden, and how someone may want to further express themselves just through their creativity alone, they may feel blocked from doing that because they're so consumed in this connection. They're so consumed in feeling like, yeah, let me put more attention here. You could feel that way. Deep down, somehow, you could feel that way. Like you could actually be missing out on other things because you're giving attention to something that you shouldn't, for the most part. Like, or you don't need to be giving so much of your attention to it. It's like you're getting comfortable. But let me pull more. Let's see what else we have. There could definitely be a lot more coming from this. So what else do we have for Libra in the month of May? General messages for Libra, May 2020. Okay. Ace of Wands comes out underneath the Nine of Pentacles. If maybe this means for you to continue staying focused in what it is that you have achieved for yourself. There could be something in your life that you could have in some way completed, and it's checked off, and it's like, okay, you've gotten your recognition for it. You know, you've been rewarded for it in some way, but there's something about it that's not over. There's something about it that's not done. You don't just walk away from that. There's more of yourself that you should put into this, because there's something about it that could really benefit you down the line, and it could really be helping other people. Something in a sense that you signed up for that now it's like you're not really keeping your word for it in some way. It's like, okay, I think what I mean to say is that it is highly possible for you to be drawn away from this. I feel like there's so much potential with what you have brought to the table. And okay, if this is a relationship, fine. But there's something about it that can become toxic because you are allowing it to just, you're allowing it in a sense to control you in some way. There's parts to something that you have gained for yourself and you have earned for yourself, but it's a matter of not overindulging in it. It's a matter of still looking at all the other options. Yeah, because Seven of Pentacles comes out. also just keeping track of what you manifest alone and how you can continue to grow alone. I understand if you're going to need assistance from time to time. But you don't need anyone on your arm. You don't need anyone beside you to feel validated. Four of Swords is here at the bottom of the deck. Let me see this really quick. Give me a second. I feel like, yeah, this is a matter of finding your balance through the things that, in a sense, you could be juggling, or you're just you're getting a taste of everything. So just don't get caught up in a way where it's like you're allowing this energy to just, it's depleting you. Don't allow your energy to become depleted by the things that are coming into your life. Still remain centered and remain tranquil. And remember that you are in control at the end of the day. You still set your own boundaries, set your own rules, but definitely identify what your boundaries are. So there isn't further confusion, unnecessary confusion that you don't have to go through with others later on, or yourself alone. So I feel like it's a matter of, of finding a sense of balance and keeping things in moderation as well. Still make time to do the things that, bring you joy, bring you harmony and peace, and help you grow. And then tend to the other things. Connect with other people, strengthen your bonds, build your relationships, but make sure that the intention behind it is pure. Because it's so easy to get caught up in toxic relationships and false identity. So even if it means that because there's so much change going on and you're a part of this change, it's like you could have moments where you're like, fuck, like maybe like I need to think about this more. Maybe you're coming into just wanting to make more plans, come up with more ideas on how you want to move in this connection or move in this experience. But it's like a talk that in a sense you do need to have with yourself. There may be some guidelines you need to go over with yourself. Maybe things in a sense feel right and they feel set in stone, but there's something about rearrangement. Maybe to fully to tune into more clarity, maybe you just need to move your furniture around. Maybe you need to, do the whole feng shui thing. Just change something up. It's like stay close to the heart, because you're staying close to that creativity as well. So keeping your mind open and keeping your heart open, it keeps that optimism just in flow. But yeah, for this Four of Swords that is underneath the Four of Wands in reverse, that tells me there's something about patience and keeping in mind solitude. Give yourself a time out if you need to just rethink certain things over, or really come to a decision about what it is that you're trying to decide on, what it is that you're thinking about. You know those answers. No one else can give those answers for you. So just make sure that you're, Libra, that you're moving with honesty. But yeah, So we're going to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it. Love you. Bye.